What's up, YouTube viewers? This is Faucher Boxing, and Charlie Brown reporting for Faucher Boxing YouTube page. It's about 10 past 5 in the morning GMT, and this is the aftermath video for the Yuriorkis Gamboa Terrence Crawford um, lightweight title that just took place. I got to congratulate both fighters. Forgive me if I'm sort of a bit slow tonight. It's kind of late still, and I watched all the fights and watching all the football earlier. So forgive me, but congratulations to both fighters. It was a good fight. I think it's candidate for fight of the year so far. Um, Good boxing performance from both fighters, except I think Gamboa's leaky defense, which I had spoken about in the previous my previous prediction video. Even though I backed Gamboa to win, I did say that his defense was very leaky, and that would uh, that would be one of the factors where Crawford would win. And yeah, he sort of let Crawford back into the fight. Crawford didn't have it his own way, man. He was caught with the right hand frequently in that fight. Frequently. Yes, he chose to switch southpaw, which I think didn't work it worked against him in some ways because his left hand is further away from the target, and he wasn't able to catch Gamboa with that left hand. He had to, every time Gamboa came close, he was able to counter with the right hand, and he caught Terrence Crawford frequently with that. But that's not to take anything away from Crawford, the strength and the power and his height and everything else. Yeah, it showed in round 7, 8, and 9. One of the knockdowns, one of the first knockdowns was a slip. I think it was round 7. Was a slip, but Crawford dominated the fight. No, them last 4 rounds, he did dominate the fight. He was knocking Gamboa off balance, catching him with left hand after left hand. And the thing was as well, it was at points, Gamboa was, showing his resilience. He kept getting back up, not taking the count properly. I wish he would have taken some of them counts properly. Maybe not all of them, but he just kept getting up so quickly, not giving his head enough time to clear. And he was allowing, Crawford into the fight. Crawford needs to go back to the drawing board as well as Gamboa. I mean, although Gamboa's lost, it's the best thing that could have happened to Gamboa because he will have to definitely brush up on his defense. I still think he can be a force at lightweight. We got to remember he's coming up 2 weights above what he naturally is as well. And Crawford was coming down 2 weights. I did say that as well. That a lot of people did say that was the factor. That would be a factor of the height and reach, but it's not that. I mean, Crawford is a natural light welter, has competed at welter as well. So you've got to look at it like that. It would have been quite hard for Gamboa to really assert himself in the fight unless he got close, like I said he would do, and throw his fast combinations. But his defense was so leaky tonight. He left his head there for the taking. He didn't use his agility or his reflexes or anything to sort of evade the punches and that. And that told the story of the fight really, man. It was a good fight, a good chess, a bit cagey, and a bit of a chess match at the beginning. Um, I didn't think Gamboa would win it hands down anyway. I did say that it would be a hard fought points victory for him, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to take anything away from Crawford, man, because yeah, that guy's proven to me that deny it, that yeah, he's one of the main guys in the lightweight division. At the end of the fight, Gamboa said that he could have continued. The official was wrong. You could make a case for and against that. To me, I thought the ref was well within his right to stop the fight. Personally, if he'd have let it carry on, we don't know what would have happened if Gamboa would have got hurt or if he could have slugged out them last 2 rounds. We don't know. I do think in a fight like that magnitude, when a guy keeps getting up like that, I do think the referee should have let it go on just one more knockdown, just to let the fight materialize and see what would have happened. But saying that in terms of a fighter's safety and health and safety and that, he's probably right to stop the fight. But I'm not going to make any excuses for Gamboa, man. I thought his defense was just so leaky tonight. He shocked me. He shocked me, man, because he was technically much better than Terrence Crawford. And at points in that fight, Terrence Crawford looked quite amateurish. And I know, I got a call from the States while I was watching it. And, the guy the guy on the other end of the line was running his mouth before the fight, and then coming up to round 4, no, coming into round 5 actually. Sorry, um, he was a bit quiet about Crawford, and it happens. I know that either way, it wasn't the fight that anybody expected. Nobody expected it to be like so back and forth like that. But big question marks over Gamboa, what he does from here. I hope he continues fighting. I hope he comes back stronger. I'm not sure if he's tall enough to fight at that weight class, but he's done well so far. I mean, he might stay at that weight class, but I hope he comes back. And Crawford, I'd like to see him fight Vasquez and just unify that division against all the other names in that division. But he gave the classic boxer's answer, I'll let my management and blah 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 decide and this and that. And I just get the feeling later on this year, if he does get back into the ring, it won't be against a guy of Gamboa's stature. I think it will be like a fight where they know he can win, just to keep the keep the win ratio up and keep him unbeaten. But we'll see from now. Is Crawford going to be the next best thing, or is there going to be a rematch? Because I would pay to see a rematch between those two fighters. That was a very entertaining fight. It was better than what I thought. It was a good boxing match. I did feel that Gamboa also was a little bit amateurish at times, but he had to measure Crawford because obviously he's the shorter guy with the shorter reach. He had to do that. He had no choice, man. It's like fighting a guy and a little boy in the school playground, fighting against the bully. That's how it looked at times. But Crawford did keep his composure, and I'm not gonna take anything away from him, man. He kind of shocked me, but it was a 50-50 fight, and I had picked Gamboa just to edge it because of the hand speed, but in the end, Crawford got a knockout. And I know a lot of people didn't think Crawford was going to knock him out. A lot of people had picked Crawford to win on points. So, either way, it was a good fight. And me personally, I'd like to see a rematch. But let me know what you think of the fight anyway, who you had picked. And leave some sensible comments, man. Don't be leaving like stupidness on there because you will get deleted. But it was a good fight. Let me know who you think Crawford should fight next. That's one that I wanna. That's one question I wanna ask. And the other question would be who Gamboa fights next, and if any of you feel that there should be a rematch, to sort of answer any questions. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, man. Have a good Sunday, man. I'm off to sleep. Bless.